What's up, family? We have a major warning message to every American out there. In fact, this goes to everyone living in the United States, excluding the 1% of wealthy individuals, because the average American and everyone below them is going to get swallowed up in this world. Things are only going to get worse in regards to the inflation, increases of goods and services, as well as housing. And I'm just trying to warn you guys right now to take action. You need to start preparing now. Guys, we have a serious warning message that is going out right now, and I want to share this information with you today. The average American income may no longer be enough money. Average Americans are not going to have enough money, guys, to continue to proceed over the next couple of decades or so. As you can see right here, guys, in this particular article, it says that an average American, their income may no longer be cut it. It may no longer be enough money. And yes, guys, the typical U.S. family earns about $71,000 per year, according to the census. Yet, the average American believes a family needs at least $85,000 in annual household income just to get by. And yes, guys, finding tracks with a recent study from Smart Asset, a financial technology company, which found the average American worker needs $68,499 in after-tax income to live comfortably. And yes, guys, that ended up working out to around $85,000 per year in total income, assuming a 20% tax hike over the run. But anyways, guys, the two releases point to the same conclusion, that many Americans earn too little in 2023 to attain a decent standard of living in their communities. And we are not going to even talk about those individuals that are on Social Security right now, not receiving enough money just to get by, just to afford their drug prescriptions, just to afford to put food on the table. We are not going to even touch that in this particular video, guys. But anyways, American households are feeling the pinch after 3 years of relentless economic headwinds. Inflation, a negligible factor in the recent years, surged to 5% in 2021 and 8% in 2022. It stands now at 6% according to the federal data for the first quarters of 2022 and 2023. But again, guys, like I said, rising prices continue, and an unprecedented run of interest rate hikes by the Federal Reserve, lifting the benchmark of federal funds rate from effectively 0 to around 5%. And guys, they are saying that this is not going to end very well. Americans are not going to have enough money just to get by. You have got to do something about it right now, guys. It is time to prepare. Prepare for the future. You have several years and before we get there, guys, but you need to make those changes starting today. And anyways, guys, according to this latest report by the CBO, they're saying that the national debt is going to hit a record high in the year of 2029. It is going to get worse, guys. We are pretty much like 6 years away from this actually happening, according to this report, but it could come actually sooner. But anyways, guys, it says that the America's debt will climb to a record high towards the end of the decade. That's according to the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office. According to the CBO, U.S. public debt will climb from 98% of gross domestic product at the end of this year to around 107% of the GDP in 2029. And the spike is expected to spike the debt ceiling deal congressional lawmakers reached earlier this year to chip away at the federal deficit. The CBO previously said that the bipartisan debt ceiling deal was expected to reduce the federal deficits by $1.5 trillion over the next 10 years. The nonprofit group Committee for the Responsible Federal Budget believes that the debt will be about $36 trillion in the year of 2029. And right now, guys, that debt is sitting at around $25.5 trillion, which means they are pretty much going to be adding around $10 trillion over the next decade. Guys, this means that things are going to continue to go up over time, which means that the average American, low-income families, low-income individuals are not going to have enough money just to survive. they need to do something about it, which is why I said that they need to prepare right now. Things are expected to get worse. And we've already seen this, guys. We have pretty much seen this in every particular facet that we have been dealt with over the last 3 years since the pandemic actually started, in which we all know that we just don't make enough money, guys. We have got to do something about it. We have got to change jobs, work 2 jobs just to support our families, and we need to team up with other people just to have a place to live, put food on the table, guys. Things are not looking good. This is a major warning to all Americans out there, in which, guys, if you think that the government is going to bail you out, if you think that the government is going to provide more stimulus checks, well, guys, I have another thought that I want to share with you, which is basically that the government does not care about you. I have said it before and I say it again, guys. They do not care about any American out there unless it is going to put more money into their pockets. But anyways, guys, look at this particular article right here that says that why the government doesn't care about you. Yes, guys, this information was created by an independent consultant, which he said that solving the impossible problems every day, contributing to the world in a positive way. Yes, guys, he is saying that, look, not only are you unlikely to receive any help if you are trapped overseas, the government traffics in human misery to gain political influence or to suit an agenda like appeasing other nations we don't have a good relation with. We are already seeing that going on right now in Ukraine. They're not a part of NATO, but we want them to be a part of NATO. We want a relationship with them because we want to put our military in Ukraine, which is going to sit right next door to Russia. We are not allowed to leave the country and are forced to live under the rules and laws made by governments that are not equipped to implement the restrictions and laws without a motive or agenda that suits them. It will always have a caveat attached or either a kickback or a payoff involved. And yes, guys, the government does not have any motivation to help you when you are in trouble overseas and need the help of a consultant. As a matter of fact, it is usually in their best interest to not just drag their feet, but to sabotage your future so that they can use your misery as leverage for other governments. And guys, this is true. The government doesn't care about you, guys. They are only going to help you or do something about it if it is going to make them look better in the light. That is why we see a lot of times people are overseas, they are stuck, and the United States is unable to do anything about it. We have a lot of people right now that are stuck in Russia, and the United States cannot do anything about it unless there is a benefit from it. But anyways, guys, if you are depending on the government to do something about it, to provide more benefits, to provide anything to you, guys, the government does not care about you. We have got to stand up today and do something about it. They are driving us into a black hole, which means that those individuals, pretty much from the middle class all the way down, are the ones that are really going to suffer over the next 10 years. It is going to get very bad, guys. You have got to start preparing right now. And then in other news, guys, we just heard this breaking information that came out yesterday in which a lot of Americans were hoping and praying and waiting for President Biden's student loan forgiveness plans to be approved by the Supreme Court. Well, guys, President Biden ended up receiving another blow to his administration. Yes, guys, yesterday, the Supreme Court ended up blocking President Biden's student loan forgiveness plan. The court ended up siding with 6 conservative-leaning states, which was Arkansas, Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, and South Carolina, that objected to Biden's student loan forgiveness plan. Its ruling dealt a blow to the 26 million borrowers who applied for relief after Biden announced the plan back in August of 2022. And this also represented a political setback for President Biden. But anyways, in a statement, it said that today's decision has closed one path. Now we're going to pursue another one, according to President Biden. This is the announcement that he stated after the Supreme Court came out and stated that this was going to be unconstitutional and President Biden could not move forward with wiping away 26 million people of their student loan debt. But anyways, guys, President Biden said in a statement that, look, I'm never going to stop fighting for you. We'll use every tool at our disposal to get you the student loan debt relief that you need and reach your dreams. But anyways, guys, President Biden received a huge blow, as well as 26 million Americans out there who continue to carry over student loan debt. I know me, myself, my wife still has student loans, so I definitely understand. I understand the pain right now, and and all of the hopes and dreams that the U.S. government would magically wipe away all of our student loan debt. But the reality is, guys, even if they did, they would not fix the main problem. The main problem is that colleges are charging too much money. Think about this, guys. Colleges end up allowing a 17-year-old or an 18-year-old to enter college, to be able to obtain a student loan that's worth $100,000 just to go to school in hopes that they would one day receive a great job. But then again, if they go ahead and go to a bank and try to get a loan for $20,000 to start a business on their own, they would immediately get declined. That is the main problem, guys. Colleges charge too much, and then they are not doing it right. That will actually fix the problem. But instead, the U.S. government is thinking of an opportunity to just basically put a Band-Aid on the situation and pretty much wipe away student loan debt. Now, I understand a lot of people need this out there, but let's just be frank, guys. That is a lot of money, trillions of dollars to be wiped away. Come on now, we have got to do better. But anyways, guys, yes, President Biden is no longer going to be interested in this particular happening. He did come out and put out a new message and stated that, look, this was after the announcement came out, and said that, look, he is looking into new actions in regards to student loans and the American people, saying that, look, he wants to help every struggling American out there live a better life, if you will. But like I said, guys, don't get it twisted. This is just politics. The government does not care about you or your family. They only care about businesses, the ones who continue to produce jobs, produce money, and continue to pay taxes to the U.S. government so that they can continue to blow all the money and continue to rack up trillions of dollars in United States government debt. But anyways, guys, this is just a serious warning that I do want to share with you. I am sorry that I'm super passionate about this, but let's just face it, guys, the government is failing us. Every American out there, from the middle class all the way down to the lower income Americans. And we have got to do something about it. And the ones that I really pray about, guys, those are our seniors, those individuals that are on Social Security. Those are our most vulnerable Americans out there right now. And those are the ones that are going to receive the most pain over time within the next 10 years or so, guys. Yes, guys, the United States is planning on adding an additional $19 trillion to the deficit, and none of that money is going to go to the American people. We have got to do something about it. Look at the homelessness in this country, guys. Come on now. You think that the government cares about any of us? No, they don't. They continue to worry about putting money into their own pockets, regardless of how it makes or it affects all of the American people in this country. But anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. And I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, that's all we have for you today, but feel free to check out the items down below in the description. There are a couple of opportunities for you to earn some free money or some free cash. If you are a new customer with Webull, you can sign up and deposit $1, and they are going to give you 12 free stocks. And yes, guys, the cool thing about this is those stocks can be worth money, up to $3,000. And yes, guys, all you have to do is have $1 and deposit it into your account. Now, again, once you receive those stocks, all you have to do is wait for them to clear, and then you can cash them out and then withdraw all of your money. So it is a great way for you to earn or receive some free money. Do not hesitate, guys. Use the opportunity right now to sign up using the link down below. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.